What's up, Trekkies? How's it going? It's been a while since we've had a proper chat like this. It's been a long time since I've really gotten my face out on this channel, but I wanted to just shoot this quick video. It's probably not going to be quick, but I wanted to get in front of you guys to give you an update and to let you know how things have been going and to kind of explain why this channel has been the way it has for as long as it has. In this quick update video, this hang video, whatever you want to call it, I want to let you know where I've been, what's been going on with me. I want to share with you hopefully some exciting updates on what is to come, what's going to happen with the channel moving forward. And I do want to end the video by saying just a lot of thank yous to some very special people that have helped me through what has been quite a difficult period of my life. The last couple of years have been pretty difficult. About a year ago, I lost my nan, I lost my grandmother. And it had quite a profound effect on me. I absolutely idolized my grandmother. She actually is a big reason why I'm doing this now. She's a big reason why I even became a Star Trek fan in the first place. When I was young, she started collecting these, the official Star Trek fact files. There you go, a little blast from the past there. So she collected all of these for me when I was a kid, and that is a huge reason why I became the hungry for knowledge and wanting to know every intricate workings of the Star Trek universe, and just got so kind of obsessed with it. So thanks, Nanny, thanks for doing that. Unfortunately, she passed away. She got cancer and passed away last year. I had a lot of regrets. There was a lot of things that I felt were kind of unfinished. I wish I'd spent more time with her. And really this loss was the first time I'd actually lost someone kind of in my immediate family, someone so close to me. It got me thinking more about death. I've always been someone that's had this very morbid obsession with death. I'm a very anxious person, and it's always been a fear that I've had. It's always been something that's been on my mind, this idea of dying. And I'm not sure if this makes any sense, but when she passed, and the way she passed, it just reminded me of just kind of how fragile we are and how frail we are and how finite life is. And it scares me. It really scares me. So losing her really, yeah, it just knocked me. And I spent an unhealthy amount of time just obsessing over, you know, the fragility of life, and also, you know, losing my grandparents, it means that I kind of move up a level and I become more senior in the family, and it's kind of weird. And one step closer to death is not the healthiest way of thinking about it, but that's how I felt about it for the longest time. Jump forward 6 months later, and then unfortunately my grandfather also passed away. That was even more of a kick, really, because you just didn't see it coming. Whereas my grandmother had cancer, and we knew that, you know, we needed to go and say goodbye, and was able to do that. My grandfather just, you know, it was so sudden. So it's been difficult, and the bad news keeps coming. January, this past January, I lost my hearing. I lost my hearing through my left ear. My left ear just stopped working. I got an earache, and then it turned into an infection, and then I just completely lost the ability to hear anything through my left ear. Naturally, you kind of hope it's like, oh, maybe it's just a bit of water, maybe, you know, maybe it's just a temporary thing. No, the hearing has not come back. I've completely lost my hearing. I've gone and I've done tests, and this is a recent development. I've been told that unfortunately my left ear is gone, it's done, and I'm never going to be able to hear out of it again. Being told that is a bit shit, really. It's a bit shit. To be so compromised in something that we just take for granted all the time is really, really difficult. It's knocked my confidence. I was able to process the grief of my grandparents passing, and then I got back into making videos, and I did a couple of scripts, and, you know, the videos that you saw, the Discovery reviews and things like that. But then my hearing went, and it's just completely trashed my confidence. Being told that I'm never going to hear out of this side, and having to go for MRI scans and being fitted for hearing aids and things like that, which is going to be a part of my life going forward. I'm going to have to wear hearing aids, and coming to terms with the fact that I am visibly, I have this disability is, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to process, and I never thought being 34 years old I would have to go through this, but here we are. I thought that I was broken or defective and I'd never be able to do stuff again. It's just not the way to be. It's not a healthy way to deal with this stuff. Yeah, I'm working through it, and it's not an easy thing. It's an ongoing thing, but I will get there. The last year and a bit has been, it's been a bit shit. All of this stuff with my grandparents, with my hearing, with crisis of confidence, with procrastinating every single level of detail, it's given me an opportunity to go away, and it's given me that chance to think about what I actually want this channel to be moving forward. And I don't know if that's something that everyone is going to like. The content that I have most recently been putting out, the content that I've been making for the last couple of years, I'm happy with how it looks. It certainly looks, I think, good by YouTube standards, but it's been increasingly on my mind that I don't think that's the kind of content that best represents me as a person. I seem to be kind of striving for this YouTube video essayist, you know, those kind of really intellectual thinky pieces where we're exploring the inner workings of Seven of Nine's psyche and all that shit. That's interesting, but I'm gonna have to leave that content to far more intelligent people than me. At the end of the day, it comes down to this. I'm a Star Trek fan. I've been a Star Trek fan since I was like tiny. I don't want to make artsy-fartsy, overly scripted content that is the kind of content that I've been making. There's also a practical issue here as well. In the videos that I've been making are scripted. So it's word for word. I'm reading a script word for word. It takes absolutely ages to write that content. I'm a really slow writer. It can sometimes take me weeks just to script out a video that's going to be 5 to 10 minutes long. I got into this wanting to review every single episode of Star Trek, every episode, every movie, 950 plus episodes of Star Trek. I want to do them all, and I'm not going to be able to do them all if I'm scripting them and it's taken me months and months and months to get through them all. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to work. To tell you the truth, I've just not been enjoying the process. So I need to lean away from those scripted, fake intellectual videos that don't really represent me. What I need to do is I need to lean more into the chattier, the messier, the more me videos. That's what we need. It needs a bit more me. Look, I'm a messy person. I'm an enthusiastic person. I'm a fucking sweary person. But I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Star Trek. I'm a fan of science fiction. And I want to make videos that capture that essence a little bit more. So yeah, the videos, they're going to change. They're going to become a little bit messier. I still really like high production value. I want to make these things look as good as they possibly can be. I want them to sound as good as they possibly can be. But I want to find a balance between having something that's scripted to, you know, within an inch of its life, and something that's a little bit easier and allows me to indulge in that creativity, that chattiness, that real, raw, organic fan. Another thing that I've wanted to do, and I've been really stubborn on, is I've wanted to work through the Star Trek franchise one episode, one season, one series at a time. That's not going to happen going forward. I still want to review every episode, every movie. I want to do all of that, but I'm not going to be moving through this in some sort of chronological order. I'm not going to be making any sense of it. I need to keep things fresh, because that's how my brain works. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be picking episodes at random, which is also really scary, because I might draw episodes that I don't particularly want to talk about, but that is what I'm currently committed to doing. The other thing that this does as well is it also frees me up to make videos outside of just being straight up reviews. I'm a fan, I want to talk about other stuff. I might even want to talk about stuff that isn't even Star Trek. What? I'll give you a couple of examples. So currently I'm reading through William Shatner's Odyssey trilogy, you know, the series of novels where Kirk is resurrected by a Borg Romulan alliance and then conditioned to go and assassinate Picard. It's absolutely wild, and I want to talk about that. I also want to make reviews about other things like action figures, and this hoodie this hoodie that I bought, which is not very good. I feel like that might just be the review right there. So I want to give you a little taster as to what is to come. What does the immediate future of this channel look like? Well, I've already gone and picked the first episode that I'm going to be reviewing, that I'm currently working on, and it is, drum roll please, it is Light and Shadows, which is the mid-season episode of Star Trek Discovery's second season. I know. There you go, I picked an episode, I'm going to commit to it, I'm sticking to it. But I've also gone and drawn a few other episodes as well. The video after that is going to be a review looking at the Territin incident, an episode of the animated series that no one ever talks about. So I'm going to talk about it. The next episode after that is going to be Paradise, which is an early episode of Deep Space Nine. I think it's season 2. It's a really complicated episode and is a really good early example of Deep Space Nine's playing around with complex issues and things like that. I'm really looking forward to reviewing that. I'm also working on top 10 lists and all that kind of stuff. I am working on a tier ranking list, ranking the best Star Trek premiere episodes. With the anniversary of the Man Trap just round the corner, I thought it'd be a really good video to get out, so I'm working on that as well. Like I said earlier, I also want to explore stuff outside the Star Trek universe. I'm a huge fan of Ronald D. Moore's reimagining of Battlestar Galactica. I'd absolutely love to review that series. I love Stargate, even though I've not watched nearly enough of it. I want to watch more of that. I've never watched, here we go, here's a confession, I've never watched Babylon 5 from start to finish. Let's change that. I don't think anybody on YouTube ever talks about things like Space Precinct and Space Above and Beyond. Let's make some videos looking at that. I really think that this is all possible, this is all achievable with this new, more loosely scripted format that just allows me to just switch on the camera and go, hey, I watched this episode, this is what I liked about it, this is what I didn't quite like about it, and this is a rating. It's more doable, it's more scalable, and I think it's more enjoyable, and I hope that that enthusiasm will make the videos more enjoyable to watch as well. Videos will be dropping in the next week, and I'm hoping to start a steady stream of videos moving forward. And yeah, let's just see how it goes. Before I do go though, I do want to say a big thank you to a couple of people who really need a bit of recognition. First off, I want to say an absolutely huge thank you to Matt from Pranakasha Productions, aka the Star Wars cello guy. So Matt has been supporting the channel for over 4 years over on my Patreon, patreon.com/Treklad. That's not a pun, I'm just telling you where it is. He's been supporting me for over 4 years. Matt has stuck with me despite my lack of content, despite our lack of engagement. Matt, I just want to say thank you so much for sticking with me and putting your faith in me. And I'm looking forward to rewarding that with this new content, this new chapter in the channel. There were times where I was really thinking about jacking this channel in and just giving up and torpedoing it forever. But every time I'd log on and I'd check my emails and I would see that Matt was still a member of my Patreon, it was that reminder that there are still people out there who dig what I do. I don't know why. Matt, I'll be forever thankful, and thank you once again. I also want to say thank you to my other patron, Chris, who has been just an absolute godsend to me, one of my best friends. He's someone who I will message at the dead of night, sending over some ideas and going, do you think that's a good idea? Oh, what do you think about this script? You know, all this kind of stuff. And he's been so forthcoming in his feedback and giving me this honest assessment of where the channel is and where I need to be. He helped me understand for the channel to flourish, I need to enjoy making it, and I need to unleash the dirty, messy, sweary nonsense guy. It's his fault, basically. But Chris, I just want to say thank you so much. Thanks for putting up with all my bullshit over the years and for listening and giving me some tremendous feedback. This channel just wouldn't be what it's about to be without you. So thank you so much, bro. And last but very much not least, if you're still watching this video, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm really looking forward to rewarding your faith with some of the, I'm not going to say best, I'm going to say some of the most me, some of the most Michael Treklad content. This is the starting point. I'm really looking forward to looking back in the coming years and going, yeah, that's where it all started again. It all has to start from somewhere, right? These videos are not going to be perfect going forward. They're going to be messy as hell. I will persist. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going anywhere. I am going to share my love of Star Trek until the other bloody year goes. This is going to be the first day in a brand new adventure, and I'm excited. Let's fucking warp into this, shall we? Thanks for watching this video. Next to my head are some videos that you may find watchable. I don't know, give them a try. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I've just told you a load more videos are coming, so you have no excuse. Like the video, subscribe, and until next time, I'm the Trek Lad. Live long and prosper.